Hey, so haven't made a video for a while and haven't worked out for a while either, to be honest. My last video I talked about how I was getting ready for 2 competitions. So one was just a local one. It was meant to be white belt only jiu-jitsu competition, and then a big tournament in Madrid. Yeah, so I was gearing up for that previously. So I had like a 70% training session, and before that I hadn't been working out as consistently either, just because I got super busy with work and with everything I have to do. So, and then going into the competition I was cutting weight, just 2 kgs I had to cut, so what's that, 4 or 5 pounds, and I stopped working out for 4 days before the competition, just so my body was ready, and it didn't go well. Yeah, so I'll probably, first competition was on a Friday, a local one. It was meant to be white belt only. It ended up being all belts, and I got paired. We saw 3 fights first, and it was all white belts. So I was thinking, okay, no problem, I'll be against another white belt. I thought I'd do well. And I got paired against a really good blue belt, young guy, and he always kicks my ass. But I've never went 100% against him, and I did extremely well. I was winning 8-1 up until the last 10 seconds of the round, and I think my coach was pretty impressed with me, and other people were too. So I was feeling good, you know. I didn't do anything amazing, but I controlled things well. And then the last 10 seconds, I saw his leg was open for a leg lock, and I'm really bad at them. I need to get much better at them, but my thinking is the only way to get better at it is to go for it, and I went for it. And when I ripped the leg lock, it just didn't work, and I wasn't protecting my leg well. And sometimes when you go for a leg lock, you leave your own leg open. And he tapped me with 3 seconds on the board. Oh, so my coach was like, "What do you do, you idiot?" Like, but it was a good lesson to kind of learn, because that's what's happened in my last 2 competitions. Is I'm leading the way, I'm doing well, and then I just do something stupid or go for something I shouldn't go for, or just I'm not comfortable in the position and I just try to go for something. I can't just stay in a position and hold. I need to play the game more. But I came out of it pretty happy, and my ankle was really sore, so I kind of injured myself going into the big competition. But I felt good about myself. It was a good lesson. I was like, okay, it'll be good. And then I got paired in the competition the next day, and the guy I got paired against was winning. He won his first fight like 15 or 17-0, and he tapped the guy at the very end on top of all that. He just totally dominated him, and I saw him and I was like, wow, he looks strong. He was shorter than me, which is unusual for my weight category, but he was like a square, just a tank of a person. And he had no stripes, so I was like, okay, he probably hasn't been training too long, so maybe I should be okay here. I was really nervous going into it, and I'll play a clip, maybe like a 60-second clip of the actual
José Antonio Fernández Rivas y Gabriel Martínez Neto. Presentadani 7.
I couldn't do anything against him. I felt like I didn't fight to my best capabilities, but I felt like he was stopping everything I was doing too, and he overpowered me. And that's so unusual because I've been working out now for the last 3 years really consistently. Like, my strength is something I have a lot of pride in, and I think maybe I was a bit egotistical about it, you know, because I broke my bench press recently. Everyone's telling me, Jesus, you're strong. And to just get completely out-muscled by someone, and he hasn't been training that long either, so I felt like I was a shit at jiu-jitsu as well. I think it was the way I lost. He was winning 2-0, then I pulled it back 2-2, then he got 4-2, then 4-4, and I got 5 advantages to his 1, so I was winning the match. Again, 10 seconds left in the match, we're all the way out of the corner, so I thought the ref was coming to pull us back in. And he was pulling us back in, but then the guy started passing my guard because I was leaving it go because I thought we were getting picked up. And then he passed my guard in the last 3 seconds again. And something I've never seen there before, but they stopped the match for like 15-20 minutes. We were on the mat waiting, and then at the end, the ref awarded them 3 extra points to win. So I thought I'd won. And then after that, to get it taken away, it was brutal. The guy I fought did extremely well though. Like, I don't think I deserved to beat him. I don't know if I deserved to lose. It was very close. But it was very frustrating to get out-muscled first of all after working out and doing so much. And I'm more experienced than the guy. And to feel like just technically I was terrible just put me in a really bad mood. Kind of made me really disillusioned with working out, with everything. And I don't know. So since then I haven't worked out for like 12, 13 days. So I've had like a week and a half, 2 weeks off. And I just feel really unmotivated and just kind of shit about myself. So it's been hard, and I've been extremely busy and everything, so I just haven't been making time for this, whereas before I make a lot of sacrifices to be able to work out. And yeah, I don't know, I still don't feel great. But there's things I have to answer with myself. I think I was already looking at going to the finals for that and looking at the absolute category, and maybe I'm just way too egotistical about my strength, but at the same time, some of the people you see there in jiu-jitsu is, people aren't tested, but maybe it's my head, maybe it's a bit of an ego on myself. Sometimes I feel like some people I see there, but how strong they are, I don't think it's natural. And trying to keep up with people who don't have kids and don't really have anything, and they're training 4, 5, 6 times a week, and when I'm barely training once or twice a week, it's just demoralizing. Trying to keep up, but I'm not trying to become a jiu-jitsu champion, but I'm just way too competitive, and it eats at me way too much. It's even with these sessions, like if I'm at the same weight as the previous week, or I don't improve the reps, I beat myself up a bit. So I think I've just beaten myself up way too much. I need to reorganize my brain and kind of get things back. These last few days I've been eating really bad, so my weight's not good, I don't think. I haven't been checking. I haven't been working out, so I've tried to push myself back in today. I'm kind of happy enough. This is my first push day. Happy with where the reps and the weights are. The bench press especially is way under what it was a few weeks ago, which is normal. And the other weights and stuff, I haven't lost muscle. You also get worried, oh, I haven't worked out for 12, 13 days. I've been eating bad, I'm going to lose all my muscle, lose all my gains. But not everything's there. It's just about getting back into the swing of things now, and I need to start feeling better about myself. Like, look at the accomplishments I've done. My expectations for myself are just way too high, so I need to relax with all that. But in saying all that, I'm still down in the dumps. So hopefully I can try to start getting back into the swing of things, start exercising a bit more, get a few wins, mental wins for myself, and maybe have to take a look back at my ego and like the negative competitive parts of myself, and I don't know, I need to understand why I'm like this, because it's not right. You should be taking the positives. Like, you know, I fought really well. I did really well the day before. So like, can't win everything, but at the same time, I'm just disappointed with myself. I feel like I should have done a lot more than I did. Like, even though I'm improving, the people I'm surrounded by are all improving at a faster pace or at the same pace. So by having this pity party, I've lost 2 weeks of progress. So I need to cop myself on and just get back into a good headspace, start improving, keep going, and yeah, pull myself out of a little rut. That's it. I'm going to do some incline bench press now, 8 to 12 reps. I think the last time I did this I got 9, and this is my last exercise for today. So I dropped the weight. Last time I did this was 30 kgs. This is 28. So I don't want to hurt myself because, you know, everything's a bit soft from not being working out as much. Today's a little bit like that, where I feel like I could push myself for an extra rep or two, but as long as I get the workout done and things are tough and rough, I can start getting into failure. Once I have a few sessions under me, I'm feeling a bit more better about myself. Right now it's just about getting back into the swing and forcing myself back into the routine and getting out of my pity party. So anyway, thank you.